Good morning. I'm here. What is up? What's everyone up to today? What's going on? Happy Saturday. Sorry, my eyes are not awake yet. Not awake yet. I'm gonna preemptively switch to all messages now. I'm on the game today. I'm on my game today. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. Good morning, Donnie, Trish, Jim. What is happening? Nice to see all of you on a lovely Saturday morning. All right, turn that off. Get my coffee settled down. Paul, Marco, Intelligentsia this morning. I ground the beans 4 minutes ago. Maybe 5. Shit. Did I see your Instagram post today? Negative ghostwriter. I have not been on anything. Wait. No, I am. No, I have not been on Instagram yet today. What'd you do? What? There it is. It's all I did was open Instagram and the very first post. Like, I just opened it. And what did it bring me to? Did I hear you say you switched to it? Right, what, Trish, I turned it on and I was like, oh, let me switch this. Like, it's starting to click. So, no trick photography. I opened up and instantly was brought to, wow, it looks very peach. Lighting, screen, camera phone. So what did he write? So, Peanuts Black Friday purchases are here. She's, oh, that's cute. Blame it on Peanut. Because Paul would never buy 2 knives that combined total are less than $60. Dill pickle hummus. I like dill pickle flavored things, but I've never had dill pickle hummus. Hummus. You can see that's fun. Why is Barbara at the top? That's great. And you guys, does anyone else ever look at screens and try to see if there's any fun info you can find? So my top people right now, we got Barbara Crampton, Sparrow, Captain Ricky, Manganas, Lefty, and Laser Ghost. Everybody knows who all those people are, right? But is anyone who knows Barbara Crampton? Bonus points. Because she is not really in the knife world. Paul, what did you do? He bought both of them, bro. I didn't even buy both of them. I didn't even buy both of them. And apparently I'm an influencer because I showed this one. And what happened? Paul, what happened? Paul went to the bathroom and then Peanut jumped on, grabbed his mouse. She's like, purchase. What's up, Dave? How could you not, right? I mean, I'm innocent, Paul. This is hilarious. I handled this. Tommy had one. I kind of reviewed it a while back. And why didn't I buy one? It's so dumb. Look at me, coffee in hand with you lovely beasts. Cicero! No more weekends. How was the first week then? I think I'll flaunt my autonomy at my old job today. Like eating ice cream on the sidewalk outside of a press. Cicero, I hope the new gig's going well for you. Good morning. Here you are on a Saturday. So nobody? Barbara Crampton? I mean, you could just Google it. It's today. You ever wonder? Anyone ever wonder anymore? Or you just type it in the search. What search do you use? Ask Jeeves? Anybody use the Ask Jeeves? Isn't that the one? I heard that's the new. Ooh, my tummy's grumbling. I'll be hungry already. I mean, I was up late last night. MC was last night. I didn't even go on MCs last night. Did we know the winners? Did anybody who was on with MC? He's got some big giveaways lately. Morning, Kathleen. Did anybody that we know win? Boom. What's up, Zara? This is my newest. I unboxed this yesterday. This is shiny. The Artisan Cutlery Beast. AR RPM 9. I got the brass. There was a premium version. I don't know what. I think the premium version is titanium and S90. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. Oh, did you see that? I have my index finger like this. I flipped it. It caught my index finger on the thumb studs. See, I look at this. I almost... And there'd be a hole. I almost want to take that thumb stud out. I don't think it's necessary. You got your flicking. See, I caught it again. Like, I have big old fingers, right? And so when I go to flick, look at my index finger. It's like it just wants to get all meaty and in there. So you got to make sure it's back like that so it can get clear of those thumb studs. They aren't stop pins. No, they are not. They do not touch. You mustn't touch. Putting both thumb studs and a hole is dumb. Paul, don't you like Demco? Fingers of a sailor. Dill pickle stuff. Had to reach deep, find old files in the brain like riding a bicycle. My ass. Found muscles not used in 6 years. Shaking off the rust, says Cicero. Getting back to it. That's great. That is great. Doesn't mean it's not dumb. Just because I like Demco and they're on there doesn't mean it's not dumb. You're right. It doesn't need to be there. There's no, I agree with you, Paul, 100%. I love this knife. This knife is great. It's fun. It works. Makes me happy. I want one of those little chunky, little chilled, the shorty, the nano. Except for, I don't know, they had the nanos for like $70 or whatever on Black Friday. But it was like the base one, and I look at it and it's like all I wanted was the Primo one with the titanium texture, you know, like, isn't that the one that you got, Paul? You got the titanium one, right, with the diamond texture? Dude, my thumb was healing up, and then last night on the live, I don't know what I did. I didn't notice because it had already dried before I found it, but I popped it back open, and now it's just this gape. Annoying. It's like right on the slap of dap, and I just want to use my thumb. I can't use my thumb. You got that Primo titanium chode. You got a regrind on that too? What kind of grind? What's on it? Is it just like a flat kind of like this? And then what'd you put a hollow on that bad boy? Did you put a hollow on that bad boy? How much do they charge for that? Who did you say did it? Transparent Knives. What's the going rate for that? Sending in a hollow regrind on a nano blade. That's a smaller blade. They charge by the inch. Cicero sent a pic. Wow, my stomach is grumbly. I might have to go grab it. I have a couple donuts. I went to the grocery store last night and I preemptively was like, yep, get you a couple donuts. They're going to be delicious. And then I ended up not eating any of them because I went and got some pho last night. Oof. And I got sausage with some sticky rice. Oh my God. If you don't know what I'm talking about, oh, Lord. All right. Oh, that's great. Cicero sent a picture. First day went well. Oh, that's great. And Zap. What are you up to, Dom? The Dominic. Where did he go? We don't even know where he went. He like vaporized, like completely vapored. That's great. I'm on board with this. Size doesn't affect the price. Nice. Did you say what the price was? He didn't. He didn't. Do we have to research it ourselves, Paul? $30? $40? Oh yeah, because he charges per. He looks at you and he's like, Would you say it's expensive, Paul? Or would you say it's a pretty good deal? Now he's listening. Paul's like, shut up. Stop putting me on the spot. Are you happy with it? If you're happy with it and you know it, badass. Megasaurus, what's up? Been waiting for you today. Good morning. Lou! Save the donuts and make donut pho. I mean, clap your hands. Yeah. I mean, I could just drop a donut right into this coffee. That's basically, I mean, right? Paul, when are you gonna? You've got your vast list of mods that you do, Paul. Paul, why aren't you doing regrinds too? Get you one of them hollow grinders. Oh, get me a hollow grinder. Where's my sense of adventure? Well, I basically was telling you a recipe for a type of donut pho. And I already ate the pho. I have to make fresh pho. Or I could just get a new pho and then just sprinkle donut. The pry bar from last week was really from Amazon. I haven't seen... I didn't put live chat on up there. Oops. I haven't seen Gratefully yet. That was, I believe what you're asking about, the pry bar was Grateful's pry bar that he got from Amazon. If he pops in, we'll ask him for the link and then we'll check it out. But yes, he had a budget Why am I not drinking out of a KDK left-handed cup? Maybe I ordered one and I haven't got it yet. Maybe. You know how they do. I didn't get any info. I ordered several things, and I know like tracking or anything like that, and then boom, I got 2 sweatshirts. So I got 2 hoodies, but I didn't get the shirts that I ordered or the stickers or anything else. But I got the hoodies. So if anything, the hoodies are great. I'm pretty happy with them. But the company itself isn't the best on info and tracking. I mean, you'll get them. Trish got hers. Hands. I've been singing Clap Your Cheeks. Wow. How embarrassing. I don't know how to do a regrind. I'd be afraid to burn up the heat treat. Would you have to? Good thoughts. Because I suppose you could retreat it, except for like, because I've seen like where they, what are they? I don't remember the name. Where they heat it up again and kind of soften it, and then do work and then reheat treat it. So for I'm not thinking that is what they are doing. Right, Paul? He's not reheat treating it. He's just slow grinding it so it doesn't get too hot. Brian has a premier setup with ample cooling, annealing, and a no. There you have it. That's kind of what I thought. I am not used to this. I see LGK. It means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. I'm not used to that yet. I mean, Donnie, Laser Ghost, LGK. It's not. It works. I just don't think I'm going to be typing that ever. I mean, that's me. I'm going to be typing Donnie. I mean, but again, to each their own. I had the hard time. I kept saying Mo Patty, you know, because I saw that. It's weird how the brain works. LGK hoodies? Why not? So it just says LGK. Sorry. Excuse me. Dom is asking a good question. Website says hoodies run small. I usually wear, I think it's almost the same. Here. I usually get extra large. In some cases, I get large. And these hoodies, let me just double check, that's what they sent. XLs. So I ordered an XL hoodie as I would for a normal hoodie. I am 6'3" and this. I don't know what that means. The hell? Oh, did I rub it across the floor or something? Good God. Nice, Dan. Nice. So this fits me right on the money. Right on the money. Let me back up. Sometimes I would consider a larger one for like winter, like if you wore like several things underneath it. So in a way, oh, these are comfy. They're nice and thick. I could probably wear an XXL, but this is not tight. So does that make sense? So like to me right now, this is literally 100% perfect. I mean, I'm comfortable. I don't feel as tight, but you could get one size up. I would say if you get, like I usually would get an extra large, I could get the extra large and be good with it, or I could get the double extra large and it would be a little baggy. So yeah, I would say the size you have or one size up. Lou would buy an NLK sweatshirt, but do you want it to say NLK or do you want it to have a laser ghost on it? You know, let's be honest here. I mean, sure, if he were to make, should we do this for a while? If he were to make laser ghost shirts, hoodies, that would kick ass. You need the laser ghost on there. You need the, oh wow, is this rare? Is this limited? Well, it's like that. LGK, LGK, LGK. Laser nose. That's what I never saw it. I always saw the ghost, like it's like it's blowing. That's hilarious. Oh, Donnie. I think the logo's fantastic, Donnie. I think Laser Ghost Knives sounds super cool. I didn't really have a problem with your last name either, but I get it. That's totally fine. I'm excited for it. Laser Ghost all the way. Limited Bless merch will be worth billions, bro. One of a kind. Well, along with the other 200 that he ordered or whatever. I would buy a sweatshirt with a picture of KDK holding laser nose to his face. I mean, we'd have to edit that up because you don't want it to say bless. You just want it to be just the laser nose. Maybe we'll edit that up and we'll make I'll make it something special for you. What's up, Cheesy Moon? Yash got selected in Stanford University for bachelor's in mechatronics. Congratulations. Good work on you. That's quality. It's quality. It's almost, I gotta start pounding this because it's starting to get not hot. Not hot. That's so not hot. Bless Knives hoodies. Donnie, you heard it here, bro. Ghost versus squirrel. No, it's more like the tag team fights where it's ghost and squirrel versus, you know what I mean? Versus. We'd like tag team back again. Brian Dixon, what's up? Ghost Squirrel versus Legion of Doom. See, Ghost Squirrel. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's great. Well, I think my eyes are going to be shit today. So a laser ghost and a murder squirrel walk into a bar. Good morning, Dom. Grateful. Would you be able to give us the link to that that budget-friendly pry bar that you got on the Amazon? Donnie says he's going to make another order soon. Make a post for him. Right? Donnie, I have a feeling they would sell. And to be honest with you, Donnie, you want to save yourself a little. I would, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I almost feel like if Donnie were to say, hey, I'm going to be ordering hoodies, what size do you want? You know, and be like, yep, here's some money, put me down for an XL. You know what I'm saying? What about the Pry? Would you be able to put a link for it from like are you able to do that on your phone, or are you on your PC or whatever? Or just tell us maybe the name of it and I can go and find it. A couple people were asking about it. Lou's got some absurd comments that I missed. I'm sorry, Lou. I love absurd comments. Where are they? Sitting on a laser nose gold mine. Where did I miss another one, Lou? The absurdity is of perfection. I don't mean to pry, but where's the bar? Be shady. Boom, 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 boom. Lou sitting on the nose. No mustache rides here. And then superimpose Lou on it. You did this like 3 weeks ago already? I don't know. You do these late night lives that I miss out. I don't got my hand on the pulse. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Not so fast, mustache. Can I get a ride? I am not really sure what that means. So I'll just get rid of it. You made a post on Instagram? Didn't you see when I went to my homepage on Instagram, like the top people that I'm looking at? Were you not paying attention? Like literally when I go to my homepage of Instagram, it shows you like the most frequently looked at whatever, or these like the most recent, there you are, right there. See, this is Paul Might. Why does it do that? I clicked on you, and now that's Dylan. None of these are even you. What the hell is this? What is happening? I'm clicking Donnie. That says, oh, Donnie was sharing Paul's. Here it is. I already hearted this. I already hearted this. I already hearted it. I parted it and I didn't read the damn thing, probably. Cicero's asking for the bedazzled codpiece version. Nah. Free mustache ride with every knife. No patent on that one. That's yours. Duh. Bro. In, out. In, out. In, out. Some things stay. Some retain. Where are we right now? Do you know where your knives are? So, yeah, Donnie's already got a few new merch. Notice it doesn't say LGK on it. Oh my God. Well, listen to your heart when it's calling for you. All right, Grateful sent me the pry link. Apparently, I already saw that. When did you post that? A week ago? That's so long. I don't remember. Happy Saturday. That looks shorter than what? $17? Really? Really? Titanium EDC pry bar pocket keychain multi-tool. Bottle opener, nail puller. Wow. The camera really doesn't like that zoom. There it is. So this thing slides out. There you go. Like a death can opener, right? 16, if you're just looking for a budget pry, $16.99 for the lightning anno. You probably can't see that on there, the lighting for this, but it's lightning anno for $16.99, or the gray standard titane. I'm gonna order that, $14. That'd be good for some anodizing projects. Probably have to order a couple more. Gerber Chonk is $12. Chonk is nice. It's short and it's wide and it's not titanium. I had a Chonk. I used it for a giveaway a while back. I believe it was like a Blade HQ, spend a certain amount and get a Chonk for free. Free Chonks. Thank you for sharing that. Grateful Dong has that pry bar. Said he's been pretty happy with it so far. So there's that. Oh, Lou, you're number 2. Gonna have to make more comments. Lightning anno pains me physically to look. I don't, it's so weird, Donnie, because like the artistic side of me and the side of me that loves like shipwrecks and randomness and crazy patterns, you would think that the lightning anno would be top notch for me, but I don't. I really want to experiment with it, but the reason I'm not is because you know me, I'm all over the place, and B, I don't really, the ones I've handled, it's just like smooth, and I don't really like it. It's weird because I would feel like it possesses all the qualities of something that I would like. Pry bars are easy. Making them out of titanium, like grinding the titanium, or have you made them out of titanium laser Ghost? Weird. Donnie? The Donald? I was in the shower. How do I find that pry bar? Yes. So getting chunks of titanium and making pry bars isn't that hard. I'll try that. I got you. Give me a second here. Ooh, that's a long post. Where's the easy short version? Copy cleaner link. Yeah, it's still big. There you go. Six-inch pry bar. That's a beast. Okay, Magasaurus. I just posted the link on Amazon. If that link doesn't work, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get you there. But that's it. I'm going to order one. $13 for the standard titanium, 14 for the lightning anno. I mean, sure. Sure. Titanium lasers sound cool. What's wrong with my weird gestures? Kidding me? You kidding me? I gotta find that leg. That really bugs me. It's so crazy how the legs on a keyboard only bring it up a little bit, but that little bit seems to be a lot. I fell down that deep rabbit hole. What's up? B Shady fell down the pry bar rabbit hole. Trish says her next pry bar is going to be one from Donnie. Match that knife. That sounds like a great idea. What about the one Mattisfaction posted? Who made that? I love this one, the Arc Pry. That little scoop feels really nice. Good length as far as I'm concerned. It's long enough, it feels good in the hand, and getting in there you could really do some work. And I like that it's got the clip on it, but the problem is it got bent back, and so now the clip, it should be there, and it's there. It should be there, and it's there. And it won't stay in the pocket. It just falls right. This is a shoehorn. It's really not that big. About 4-incher arc form. Can't buy these anymore. But the clip got bent out and it's now too loose. We've talked about it. I feel like I'd have to bend it out and then put something there and bend it back around, because when you push down like this, it's immediately touching, which means when you try to squeeze this tighter right here, it's not going to bend down. It's going to scoop up. So you'd have to get something in there to bend around it. My little pry with the scales, this one. The Rough Rider nail nick pry. These are very inexpensive, small. It'd be nice if it was a little bit longer, but you can get in there. Can you take what off? What? I already posed for his GED ceremony. GED. Dude, I went to college. What are you, my master now? Mm-hmm. Dude, I went to college for 11 years. Ha! That's got to be a lie. Sure. I have a Japanese pry bar, must be, it says Rockstead on it. Trish says she's selling her non-USA made knives, kind of cleaning up shop a little bit. This is a nice one, though. I've been carrying this every day. So it's a little bone handle, small. It's like stainless, whatever. My future's so bright. Gotta wear shades. I was up late last night, jamming some GTA Online. The new DLC coming out next week looks actually very cool. I think there's going to be a heist. Michael's back. It looks really cool. Mansions. they expect you to need 20 to 30 million to buy everything. I'm set. I'm all set, except for I still want to have 150 million after I buy it all. So I earn another 10. But I'm a grinder. Little Rough Riders actually for opening knives, I think. Yes. They were originally, let's say it's a nail nick opener. Like, so the old school vendors and stuff that were selling slip joints, you know, if you're opening slip joints, I still think it's kind of weird. But if you're opening slip joints all day, wow. You would take this into there and use that for opening it. But to me, it seems awkward to do that. So I almost want to see, like, back in the day, the folks that were actually doing that, because to me that's an awkward way to do it. But for a little pry bar, it works fantastic. Lou, just because that's what we do doesn't mean you have to share it here. That's a little on the edge for what's considered okay. What we do though that over there, it's like talking pew-pews. We don't really discuss that one. Because the problem is that is a, see, that's what that is. That can be taken out of context. Again, that's what we do on the game, sure. I still love you, Lou. But you got to remember, they read into some of these things. What's up, Lakeside? You can tell by the way it is. The mini ones I don't get, 5 to 6 inch. So Donnie wants big prize. Yeah, in VR. What state is that the abbreviations for? Right? Like that whole sentence could have been just taken completely out of it. Oh, Lou. Love you, Lou. And I got bored with that quick. Now there's other things to do on there that are more funner. Oh boy. So here it is. Magnus Lutz for life. I'm not rushed. But God, I might just leave this exactly as it is. If I can't strike it with a hammer to cut weld spots or chisel out a bolt, I don't want it. But is that something you carry every day? Donnie. So like a 6-7 inch big pry bar, do you carry one of those every day? You do. You do. But do you EDC a French military issue parachutist knife? I mean, do you you start daily in this bad boy? And yes, the little pry bar was useless. Not the chonk though. Chonk is beefly. Sadly, no parachute knives. Oh, you see? Because I get how, like, a lot of people don't carry a pry bar at all. So you carry a big one, might come in handy for some things. I carry this small one. And one of the main reasons I've been carrying it is because it goes right there, drops down. I forget that I even got it. I mean, I got my pen right there. But I forget that it's even there. And so now I'm carrying it without even, takes up no space. You don't even feel it. But, Paul, I've used it. I've used it quite a bit. It's a little screwdriver. It's a cute little pry. Again, bigger task, bigger prize. Might need to find a larger or something, big screwdriver or whatever. But for the small little things that I've actually used it for, it was like, oh, that works good. But I could see if you need to get leverage or something, I'm just going to go for a bigger screwdriver or something. I have a Wonder Bar in my truck all the time. There you go. Tried to open a damaged pasta sauce jar with one of those minis, and it was useless. Right. It's not for every task, for sure. But if you need to just get to a little screw, or you've got like two things that are stuck together that you kind of need to separate. My button gone loose? Does the button on your screw, it spins? Oh, is the button screwed to the liner lock in there? I can twist my button a little. I need to take that apart and tighten that screw down. That must be because it would fall off of it. So the button actuated liner lock on the smock, it looks like it's screwed in to the liner. It's just the tiniest bit. I can twist it. I've been playing with this a lot. Dom's got arthritis, fingers hurt every day, so he uses his to pick and scratch and pry all the time. See, it's good to have. Never know when you might be parachuting and get caught in a tree. You know what I mean? You never know. There's a screw on the back of the button. Yeah, I think I know. That's what it appeared to be. Grateful. It's tight right now. Oh, Jesus. My left thumb is pissing me off right now. Can't use it. I can still twist my button. Frequently. What I was saying, I think, is I might not change this at all. I might just leave it. Maybe another clip. I could research the clips and research a backspacer. Thinking about maybe adding the backspacer. Thought about drilling out the holes on the other side. I think it wouldn't be hard to do. Moving the clip to the other side, but you know, I'm getting stuff done today, Dom. I'm gonna finish the masks. I'm gonna work on that ano project, and I'm gonna sand that handle. I'm gonna try to do some stuff and not think about filming. Sometimes, we were talking about this the other night. Sometimes when I'm filming, or I'm gonna film something, it like makes it harder for me to do it, and I get worried or stressed or whatever, and then I don't. And I think some of the projects I could just, not worry about making a video and just do the projects. Just do it. Kane has some sweet purple ano. Well, I appreciate that, Lou, and as much as you like purple and Trish likes purple and stuff, but if you were to recommend me to change these cool silver scales with a nice texture on it for purple ano, you clearly don't know me. I am not really a fan of most ano. I like plain titanium. That's the only way you're getting the garage set up, is to just not film and just do. When I start thinking about filming, and then I get like in my head, and then right, I just gotta do. I'm gonna do. But that's the thing, Lou, is I don't even like blue ano. If you look at, I don't even have any examples of anodized titanium. Here's one. We're going to say I got 400 plus knives. How many of them are anodized titanium? Almost zero. I anodized this, my microjet, with a light blue and the like oily bronze hardware. So here's one job of ano that I did. Good luck with that, Dan. I'm not an ano fan, and I like them. So that should tell you something. Yeah, not filming, not worrying about it, and just doing stuff. I can get a lot done if I do that. I guess I didn't do this, but technically that's kind of a bronze ano, right? So I like this. I like this quite a bit. Just that bronzed color. More natural colors is kind of what I'm more into. Do I need to carry the Goblin XL today? I just might. Boom. In Wisconsin, avoid bead blasted. All the nooks and crannies get rusty. Boom. Typical hippie earth tones. I like green, silver. I like the Ultim though. I mean, but that's kind of a yellow. That's earthy, right? That's Dude, look at that thumb. Man, right on the just split. I need to put another dot of super glue on that bad boy. Heavy stonewash blade scales, black hardware clip is the jam. Yep. 100%. I wasn't as big into like the black stuff, but like this, I'm really happy with it. And where's a good example? Like on the concept, their black wash, where then they kind of hit it just a little bit, so like the edges start to kind of show a little of that silver. They're raw underneath, like on the edges, it gets kind of knocked down a little bit. I'm really happy with that black on the concept stuff, and then the way that Donnie does it, very cool. Horlock, who don't love the Horlock? I can't do this right now. It sucks. I can't close any of my knives with my left hand. Oh, it's so dumb. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. What's everybody else getting into today? Any excitement? Lehuzeroni from the Robo Steve. I need to inventory. I thought I had more stuff that I was going to shipwreck. And then I realized, as I searched, that I literally wow, I've done it all. I've done it all. Is there any brass down there? No. Yeah, I got the new Beast in brass. Witches of Eastwick? Right on. Sure. So this is my most recent purchase, Artisan Cutlery Beast in brass and ARRPM 9. So that's going to be a shipwreck. This is the only thing I have in-house for shipwrecking. I have done it all. I am surprised. Usually I have a few things I'll have like a couple more of these smaller Rough Riders or something. And I have nothing except for this. This should be fun. Hoping we'll get some interesting action, like the texture on this little guy. Notice all the salt kind of crept down into the grooves and made them pop. Get into the groove. And so that might be interesting on the beast. See if we can get that controlled a little bit. Can you shipwreck brass? Yes, brass and copper. Because brass and copper are basically the same thing, only, what is it? The copper has zinc in it. Don't quote me on that. But other materials and stuff will not shipwreck. It's basically, it has to be that brass or copper. So you could take, like when I do these guys, these Rough Riders, you can't take them apart because they're pinned. So I just shipwreck the whole thing, and it only affects once you clean it up. It's only in there for like a day or so, so it's not going to really do anything to the steel. You want a Natrix XL to shipwreck? Sure. Shipwrecks are fun and easy. Watched Wicked with family last night, and all I want to do is talk in song. Just everything in song. I haven't seen Wicked, but I've heard it's actually a good story. Except for it's not really canon. It's like fan fiction. Which doesn't mean it's bad. I think in Witches of Eastwick, Cher was only 10% plastic. Yeah. I'd still give Cher a run. Ooh. But yeah, Robo, send it. Shipwreck. Let's do it. I think Cher's Turn Back Time video gave me the first real. That was your first real moment? The first real. Wow, look at that outfit she's got. Looks like just like a couple pieces of electrical tape covering the. Copper is just copper, brass is copper, and zinc, says Poke It Stuff. So I was right-ish, right? I just had them backwards. Something about a woman wearing electrical tape. Solid. That's a win. Donnie says it was Madonna. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, good times, right? The only musical I can sit through is Across the Universe. I don't know if I've seen that one. When that came out like 20 years ago, right? Beatles. I knew Madonna had things I didn't want even at 7. Kidding me? I love it. Sending a knife to KDK for shipwrecking is like burying a time capsule. It's similar. It's similar, Lou. I'm gonna change my ways. No, that's the thing. As an artist, I stare at stuff. It takes time. What I can tell you is everyone, when they get them back, they're happy. B, I didn't charge them anything. So it's not like they invested a ton of money into it. And C, sometimes inspiration takes. It takes me definitely longer when I don't know what we're doing. It took months just to figure out what we were doing for some. And then I lost the ability to do some stuff. But now I have that ability again. But I definitely am in my own head. I don't deny any of that. But I can tell you the price is right. I like playing with copper and heat. Made a backspacer for friction folder, and the copper backspacer is rad. And Donnie's kind of doing some stuff with that right now too. I'm excited to see what he comes up with. Yeah, there's a little more. You're not a metallurgist, Pocket Stuff? What? What? Sharpened 10 knives last night and this morning for some clients. New pack out came this morning, so going to load up tools, which will take a few hours, installing under cabinet lighting on the desk. Cicero's getting it done. I can pick Kenman's up and be him with him. Wait. What? What? I'm weird. You're weird. Be silly. No, be silly. Isn't that weird, Dom? Like when you try stuff, sometimes you get lucky and you end up with something really cool, and then you try it again and it doesn't work the same. And you're like, why? How do I get this to work again? Donnie's tried it in the past to no avail. Cicero says Eldorado possibly coming this week. We got an email from AZ USA about the Eldorado and the Cochise combo. And the email said they were supposed to be getting them by the end of the week. And he had already boxed up all the Cochise. So it was you buy the Eldorado and you get the Cochise for free for the pre-order. So he had all the Cochises in stock right now. And apparently they've already all been boxed up. And they were supposed to be eating the Eldorados by the end of the week, which is like now. And then box the rest up and then get them all shipped. So we should be seeing that hopefully maybe the end of next week. I think Robo's trying to blame a Freudian slip on an autocorrect. Maybe. And that's fine. Just had a little mini stroke. Focus Stuff took a mold making class in college, ended up pouring hot copper, hot brass to make some sculptures. That sounds fun. I know we did aluminum casts in high school where they had pre-done molds, and so we fill up like a box with sand and then take the prefab mold and press it into the top and then cover it up and then pour. Mine was like a Viking head. Butter and divorce have the same things. I meant to ask my wife to pass the butter. Instead, I said, "You bish, you've ruined my life." Oh, Lord. Pool hall junkies. We did some aluminum as well. Yeah, that was a long time ago. They probably don't do that in schools anymore. I heard they don't even have shop classes anymore. This is the No Knives Voodoo, courtesy of Robin. Love this knife. It's great. If there was a lefty version, if this was a lefty version, I may have already bought it from him, but it isn't. It works great as a lefty, except for I can't hit a lock with my thumb right now. Built molds via lost wax method, sure. And then you just pour it in it. Oh my God. High schools dropped shop classes and picked up. Ugh. Why? I do not have any bayonets. People have asked that on occasion, though. I mean, buying a new one, it would be, I'd have to find one like on eBay that looked cool or something like that. I feel like buying or you know what I mean? It's an interesting little niche. I could check it out. I like knives. Do I have a French? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Anyone? Search Google. Yeah, when I Google that, it doesn't come up knife. Full tang kitchen knife. I do not. What? What are you talking about? Alien face hugger fingers. The hell are you talking about? I tell you. I need a bayonet that goes on the end of a sword. That's what's up. That is what's up. I have the small one on the keychain. Yeah. One of Lou's favorites. I got to do it righty. Look at how thick it is. That's why it's awkward. It's skinny this way, but look at how wide it is. It's like, good Lord, but the mechanics in there. See, not when I need to have a better, it's like it wants to twist. There we go. Because it's so wide this way, it just wants to twist like that in your hand, and then you catch it. You have two of these? Aren't they great? I mean, this is just the cutest little thing. I keep saying I'm going to take that keychain off of there, but then I never have. Boom. Damn you. Used to work perfect every time. Oosh. Italian. Self-defense. Got yours in 1995? Wow. I got that, I don't know, I guess about 2 years ago. About 2 years. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Dad's Outlaw 3D printed a face hugger. I've seen those 3D prints. They look great. I've considered it. That's like that's a big print though, because like all the fingers, all the knuckles, each, there's a lot. Or the one that I saw, I think it was like, I don't know, it was like putting together a puzzle, like a 60 to 80 piece by the time you got it all together. But it looked cool. Definitely looked cool. These days, the printers and stuff, you could probably print half of it. I mean, if the printer was big enough. Edyards has one. SOG key knife on the key ring. My coworker's got one of those SOG key knives. He's like, oh, I got this. I'm like, oh, that's that SOG. Seen that one. It is literally a key, but then the blade folds up from the tip. Folds up from the tip. If anything, the smaller ones, I've carried this one quite a few times. The little Lander 6. Just throw that in your fifth pocket. For a tiny little keychain, key ring, small knife, this is sharp and it does a good job. Tiny Civivi? I don't know if I know the Tiny Civivi. But this one's actually, for 15 bucks, this is a solid little keychain knife. It is what it is. It's a small, but look, it's solid. No play in that little thing. Got a bunch of good old SOG blades. I have a few SOGs. What was the one I used to carry a lot? SOG Terminus. Wow. SOG Terminus. This one's D2, and I really beat on this thing and just was like, what if I don't care? See, there's a couple little spots on that side. Tip's kind of dirty. And then there is a, excuse me, a little spot right there. So that's like corrosion that I used it and abused it and like took it on fishing trip and like got it wet and just rode it hard and put it away. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? Some people say that they just can't keep their D2 just corrodes and stuff, and none of mine does. And then I realized that I'm kind of a, I don't know the word. I'm clean. I don't know. I do something for the day and then I look at it and I'm like, I wipe it off, I check it out, I make sure it's clean, and then I put it away. And just by doing that, it maintains them really well. Now, Lou, now you're not even number 3. Lou. I don't want to tell you, just donate like $1 and it puts you right on top. Don't do that. Do not do that. That's the cheat though. You do like a $2 donation and you are in the lead. Don't do that. My D2 has always held up well, but I clean all my tools as well. Yeah, I clean them mostly, so it's not really... I almost spit out my coffee. Unashed masses. Or unwashed. All you have to do is give a shit. Wipe it off. Before you put it back in your pocket, look at it. Is there crap all over it? Give it a quick, and then put it back in your pocket. I'd buy that for $1. Well, wouldn't you? Is this my favorite knife of the year? Grateful, did you get your refund? And have you ordered another one? You might get a bonus if you're a member and then you have your free monthly membership. Like if you check down on the $, it might say, oh yeah, monthly, whatever. If you are a member, it gives you the one free one a month. That might give you bonus. But yeah, Donnie's number 1 now. No stopping him. Steve, what's up? Shit. I can't push with my thumb. Come on. Usually works way better than that, but I'm avoiding the tip. MagnaCut, all the craze. D2 is garbage. 15 years ago, D2 was the craze and known as a great blade steel. And it still is. I think it's still a good steel, but what happens is new steels come out, and then people jump on the new steel train, even though the old steel wasn't bad. Is it superior? You know, but it's fine. I have a lot of D2, and it works great. It sharpens well. It holds an edge pretty well. The minimal maintaining I have in Minnesota, which is a wet world, they hold up fine. D2 is what machining tools use to cut metal. The real Steve. Robo. Sweet Draft. I never gonna enjoy front flippers. I don't care how good they were. I wasn't a fan of front flippers not too long ago, but now I love them. I think it's kind of a thing where once you get a feel for it, all of a sudden you're searching for it. Did I see the auction scales for the Guile on Instagram? I did not. Auction scales. Front flipper. Front flippers are fun. I didn't think they were fun a while back though, so I can hear you. And sometimes it just depends on what they are. Some of them, like this one here, could be, if this was like the only front flipper you had, I could see how you'd be like, oh, I don't like that. It's hard to get in there. It doesn't work every time. It doesn't pop out. And that'll make you just be like, screw that. Then you get a front flipper like this. That's what's up. Just snap. Feels great. Looks great. The more deployment methods on the knife, the better. To an extent. We were just talking about this. If you have the hole, you don't need the stud. If you have the stud, you don't need the hole. Having both, not necessary. That flick and hole works great. The stud's so high up, I got to get way up there to get to it. It's just not necessary. It doesn't. Even the thumb, I'm not going to get up there. I'm going to get right there. So the more the better in a way, but this is just overkill. Stud and hole, no. Give me the hole. You can have the stud. Everyone has their preferences. Hole. Horlock and Pictus are your favorite front flippers. Yep, I just showed the Horlock, and here's the Pictus. Snap. That's great. That is great. I dig it. But it was the same thing as the Demco. My right hand today. It's got the stud and the hole. Unnecessary. Get rid of the stud. Whatever works, works. The Volt is a great front flipper. Still new to front flippers, only a handful, but they deploy quickly, faster, switchblade. Get used to it. And then you find one that it works good and you snap it and you're like, ooh. It just gives you that, you know. Frame lock, liner lock is the lazy way out? What? Because people make new fancy locks? There's so many different locks, but there's a definite place in the world for a nice liner lock, nice frame lock. I don't mind it at all. I definitely have been more on board with like the bolster locks. Like that. That's gorgeous. Really digging that. Like on my Stout. Those are super fun. Except for my thumb does not work today. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I hope that's okay with everyone. Yep, everybody's cool. Manningsaurus, everybody, we all have our thoughts on what we love and what we don't like, and it's great. As long as you find something that works good for you, that's what really matters. And there's so many varieties, you know what I mean? Lose number one again. Boosh. Slap. Down with the shaft lock. Get out of here, you crossbar lock. I prefer thumb disc to stud. I like the thumb discs. I wasn't really into it, then I got a couple of them, and now I'm pretty happy with them. Sencut Chiral is very snappy. I like the Chiral. I'll be right back. One moment. Alrighty then. All right, Kenman here. Today we have a very special Saturday morning. Skeevy. uh, you guys are something else. Look at this disaster. I got chaos. We got chaos. Cherry sour diesel. Wow. Dumb. Delicious. Do I have a hard time with my Carta Cobalt 2 front flipper? No. Mine, I don't know. The jimps could be stronger, sure, but it works. Maybe they could be a little bit jimpier. I don't know. I'm good with it. Snap. I also have, where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's right. I took it apart. Custom. Coming soon. Boom. Yeah, it's not the easiest, but it does work. Usually, if I have a hard time doing the index finger rollover, or if I can roll it over with the index, then generally that's like, okay, that's a good front flipper for me. Because some of them you just can't, or like I can't. The Vosteed Croc jimps hurt. OG White Rhino for Dom. You guys. From the look of the initial formation of the Mutton Chops, I'm assuming you're moonlighting as the lead singer in a Motorhead tribute band. These are small. I usually do them up pretty big, but look at how quick we're getting back. We're already back in business here. A couple more days, it'll be, and then maybe next time I will leave the. Recently learned some Spidey flicks. Get that good flicking hole, good detent. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Who's a better guitar player, Lemmy or God? Not a huge fan of the deployment method out of the pocket. Oh, the Emerson Wave. Like this. Want to see that in slow motion? Bam. Raja 3. This is actually a kind of a cool knife. I'm surprised at some of these budget-friendly cold steels. This little Kiridashi. I dig this one a lot. You got that triad lock. I started a fan club for Lemmy's Mole. Isn't it in the isn't it at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? It's like a shrine. I think you should have the Hetfield beard. I mean, that's the beautiful thing is I could change it. What? Lakeside got a bunch of Gerber knives. Which one do you like? I've had some Gerbers, and yeah, I've had a couple Gerber turds. I call them the Gerber turds. This is a Gerber turd right here. Although I did laser mark it, I tried to polish the turd. So we got rid of the assist. And so it doesn't really, you got to kind of give it a swing, and then the crossbar closed, you can kind of bring it closed. And then I did the laser mark wave pattern on there. Gerber turd, under 20 bucks. I don't recommend it. We have I have this Gerber. I don't know what this is called. The little Gerber mini hatchet, cleaver. You got the orange Walmart grails for $4. 3 knives for $12. Yeah. This one's kind of fun. Right? Just a chonky little choder. Yeah. I mean, even for $10. Even for $10, the Ozark Trail grails. Is Steven in the chat? I don't see him. I don't know. Oh. Where was that other Gerber? Oh, I got this Gerber. This is an interesting Gerber. Slip joint Gerber. Have I tried the white one? I have not. I've heard it's decent though. So slip joint Gerber, half stop, boom. Action's kind of eh. You can hear the play. You can see the play. Half stop. It's like a long pull to a half stop. I need to turn that down. I apologize. That's probably loud. And once the group chats start rolling for, oh, what's going on today? Where are you guys going to go disc? Lanyard Man. I haven't seen Lanyard Man today. He's in regularly, but I haven't seen him in today. Stevens or who you want to go with? Boom. Boom. I don't know. This is like a $20 add-on to an order. The Gerber Confidant. What's up, Stonewall? How you doing today? Hold on, I'm looking something up here. Gerber Confidant is his favorite. What is that? 440A steel. See, that's what gets me, is not that 440 is terrible, but it's compared to so many other. Give me 154. Give me even D2. I'll take over that. Here's the Confidant from Gerber. $50 out of stock. Interesting kind of leaf shaped blade. Bamboo inlay. Well, on this one anyway. G10 bamboo. 440 steel for $50. It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me. And that's only because I have some 440, and a lot of it's like on like your Rough Riders or stuff like that, and it doesn't hold an edge very well. It doesn't stay sharp for very long. It doesn't. It's fine, but for $50, I take well treated, heat treated D2 over 14C. I kind of, from my experience, because again, maybe that heat treat would make a difference, like Lou said. But in my experience and use, I would take D2 and put it here on the scale, and I would take 14C and I would put it here on the scale. Are they even? Almost. They're very similar to me. I guess, I don't know. If it was in either of those, I'd be fine with it. I guess I almost might lean to the 14C, but the difference is not that that's kind of like a Nike Reebok kind of a thing. Nike. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But to me, $50 for 440, yeah, no. It might be fine. What's everyone think? For $50, you give me 154 CM. Yeah. I got a lot of Kaisers that are in that kind of range that are 154 I love it. I'm steel challenged. Magnus bought the Kaiser Shrike on the way. It's a good one. It's a good one. If I'm being summoned to the battlefield of dumb, I seriously hate Crawl of Duty. Y'all be good. Have fun, Robo. I'm going to probably get a little session of GTA today. Well-treated heat... Jesus. Well-heated, treated... Well... Scratch that. Rewind it. Play it back. Well heat treated D2 has significantly better edge retention than 14C, competing with lower end premium steels like LMAX and S35 VN. Magsaurus 440 isn't blade steel I need, neither is D2. They use 440 to make brackets and dispensers and stuff. I don't know how to use words. Words. 154 CM. S9DV. Do companies generally heat treat D2 well? I guess that depends on the companies. A lot of cheap budget Amazon priced D2 is probably crap. But if a company like, I don't know, I'm trying, like QSP or I don't know who uses D2, Rosecraft, I feel like they're going to do a pretty good heat treat. But if you're buying a knife that's like under $30, it's a kind of an unknown budget-friendly company, then probably not. You never know. But that could be like 1 in 10 might be awesome, but then the other 9 are absolute garbage. Consistency with certain companies and stuff, you don't know. But when you get something where they're doing it regularly, like that SOG that I've got, or like what is the QSP Penguin? This one's in D2, right? Yep, D2. I think when you're getting from a company like that, they probably are pretty decent. I broke a D2 steel blade, a Harbor Freight knife. The grain structure looked clean and silky. Yeah, you never know. You could, as I said, buy 10 of those and maybe one of them is really good and the other ones are bad. What's their consistency? But it doesn't mean that I've seen some budget-friendly knives that are decent. They're great. Migron budget knives with D2. All have seemed to be pretty damn good so far. Grateful Dong says Tucson does a good D2 heat treat. Need to get me a nice kiln. We're going to skip the forge for now and go with the kiln. Then you can heat it to exact temperature and really control that heat treat. I think that's what I'm looking for. Have you seen the little QSP penguin doll they're selling? Wait. It's not this? Mini penguin? Penguin doll? Are you talking knife? Why am I getting... Oh, wow, that is... Das ist nicht gut. Really? How'd that loosen up like that? Every once in a while. Is this what you're talking about? Or is it a figurine? This is a mini penguin. The fun part of the story is DC went into Harbor Freight, broke the knife, and ran out. Right? Kaiser has some great deals on Amazon if anyone's interested. So Megasaurus, little QSP penguin doll. Okay, so not the mini penguin. Is it like one of these? Oh, wow. This isn't even up? Good Lord. No light? This one's like a Weeble Wobble. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. They give these away at the blade shows. I still have one left. I gave all mine away. I got a few and then used them on giveaways and stuff, little add-ons, but I had to keep one. It's adorable. It's a penguin holding a penguin, so it's not even that penguin. Where can I find that? Do you bathe with it? It's a figurine. It's bigger. Can I type in like QSP penguin figurine and get it? There it is. Nice. The QSP penguin figurine, $17. He's a little stud. Got the little suit and tie going. $82 millimeters tall. Just so you know. Which is 3.23 inches. That is kind of fun. That is kind of fun. Does it float? They all float down here. They all float. You make bath time lots of fun. Right? Got it on Whatnot. I've never even been on Whatnot. It's heavy? Really? What's it made out of? PVC? Plastic? They nailed the eyes. It looks cute. Trying not to procrastinate. Yeah, it's tough. You have to just start doing stuff. You can sit around all day and play video games or sit around and just watch TV or scroll on your phone. But time goes by. And as time goes by, you got to stay on top of it. You gotta motivate yourself to get out there, do some things. There's a lot of stuff in the world you can have a lot of fun doing. You can really enjoy life. Or you can sit on your phone all day. It's kind of just forcing yourself to get up and go do something each day. Try to give yourself some goals. You're right, Lou. I'm not the person to ask, which is a good reason to remove the message from the... Yeah, I have a hard time, but I also am mentally... How do you keep a procrastinator in suspense? I struggle every day. Lakeside's got to get going. Go get it. Get some firewood inside. Keep warm. I'll tell you tomorrow. It's tomorrow. No, tomorrow's tomorrow. Yeah. I struggle. I do stuff. That's the problem. But I do stuff and then I'm like squirrel and I do that and I squirrel and I do that and then I stare at things and it's real. It's real. It's tough, right, Donnie? Oh, bro. The hardest part is when you really want to do something and your brain just doesn't let you do it that day. It's not every day. Usually I can kind of get through it and get going and then just start doing stuff, but sometimes you just we'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Maybe. Baby steps. Baby steps. Anybody hear from TKE at all? I know he moved and was getting kind of settled in. He still hasn't posted. Not that I'm trying to keep tabs on him. I mean, he can do his thing. But we all used to go hang out with in his lives on Saturdays. We're all wishing him well. Hope everything's going all right. But yeah, he did move. So sometimes that really kicks you in. You gotta kind of readjust and reevaluate your time and what you can do. I stare at something for like 3 hours before I even decide to do stuff. Yes. And it's hard to start and finish one thing. Correct. You guys, at least you all understand my daily struggle. Mr. Paul's back. What is that? What is that? Is that like a rocket? Yeah? Rocket, yeah. Peanuts nails are all clipped. Eating some fresh local made ham croquettes. You clip Peanuts nails? Oh, I get it. Paul's a snipper. So he likes to snip the tip and Peanut is like a fetish for him. Like keeps just growing all these new tips that you get to cut off. I don't know. I had cats. I never did that. I'm not saying anything, you know. Although my first cats growing up long ago, they had gotten, what are they? They declawed. Do they even do that anymore? I've heard, because people got really upset about declawing. But yeah, the first cats I had way back when I was very, very young, They did have their front paws declawed. Peanut is indoor only, has extra nails. Oh, she's got that extra toes and stuff. She will not let me clip them myself. She's like, no. Cat scratch. What's up, Daryl? How are you doing today? Awful to declaw your cat. That was, again, I didn't do it, but that was something that was done 40 years ago. Daryl's in the hospital? Everything all right? I hope you're all right. Well, you're scrolling on YouTube, so at least you're in semi positiveness, I hope. Ocean, greetings all. Rocket, yeah, derived from the notorious Def Leppard song. Rocket, yeah. Not feeling good. That's too bad, bud. Stay strong. Stay positive. There's Lanyard Man. Right there. Reporting for duty. Salute. What do I think of the Zorn? I don't. Yes. Link. We can look at it. One track mind. I mean, I haven't handled one. I love the texture. Have you ever worn your boots or sneakers untied? What? What? Huh? Yes? I tie my shoes. I don't know. I went out and got the mail the other day with my boots and I didn't tie them. And I have dad shoes, like official house dad shoes. Like these are legit dad shoes, right? That so like when I'm at home, I take because like right now it's winter, my feet get cold, so I get home, I take off my shoes, I put on the dad shoes. They're like slippers, but I don't like slippers that don't have anything to them. So like these are full on Merrell's, like with like support sort of, but they're kind of slip on. So they're like more supportive slippers. I wear them around the house. They have no ties or anything to them. But I usually wear like Keens, like outdoor kind of rugged shoes. How loose can you go with your boots untied? I mean, what? Where are we going with this? I'm interested. Are you medicated right now? I hope. I'm wearing my boots as soon as I get up all the time I go to bed. You wear the same boots every day? She's here. Who's she? Wait. Lou, I get paid to step into bunt cakes. You know? Yep. I have, because I guess I started wearing 2 different pairs of shoes because I used to always wear the same shoes. But then I got shoes that was like my main shoes, and I would take those like if I go disc golfing. And then I'd wear looser, more relaxed like tennis shoes. Because my disc golf shoes generally are like waterproof Keens, and those sometimes can get hot, like in the summer. So then I'll get some, like I like Merrell's, just a nice Merrell kind of hiking tennis shoe. All right. Dom's going on some errands with the wife. Have a great day. I'm gonna have to get motivated soon myself here. Yeah, I'm kind of confused where that was going. I'm almost interested though. See, now it's like I was invested. What was the next question gonna be? You know? I don't know. We get interesting. It gets interesting in here. Sometimes. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, did I lose this? Lose this for a second there? You're probably right, Paul. You're probably right. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, you know, like if you're at level, here's level. It was like, it was just, you know, the cliff could have been right there. We would have been about to fly off. You know, who knows? I'm curious though. Now my brain's like, what? What an interesting thought. How is the new smock treating you? Have the same setup except dragon scale pattern? Cool. And you got a deep carry lynch clip? That was the one thing I was thinking for sure is probably do the clip. Isn't it right on the table in front of me? There it is over here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Solomon hiking boots. Those are nice. He hooked me. Right? I was on. I was like, what? Well, it was just skew enough to just to be like interesting in a way. Oh, we're good. We're good. I'm digging it. So the deep carry lynch clip. So how does that work? It still attaches here and it does the swoop around like that. That would be probably what I need to do. I'm gonna need to take it apart though. I'm noticing that I've probably just been using the hell out of this. Oh, I missed another one? Dang. I only wear Under Armour stuff. So this the screw that holds the button to the liner has just come just a little loose. So I'm gonna have to tighten that up. Pulled me right out of the trap. It's great. I love it. I am going to just shave this just a little bit, or I might just go in and just sharpen it like that. Just kind of, you know, just like shave off that point just the tiniest bit. Yeah, maybe there was some medication going on. Not to change the topic, but do you carry or use a folding utility knife? They seem popular right now, says Kathleen. Hello, Kathleen. I do not. We were talking about it. I mean, I bought this, you know, to do a review on it because the Milwaukee Fastback is a well-known utility. Action's great. It's huge. I hate it. If I was to carry a utility, it would be this one right here so far. Although the new Kaiser, they have the Sheepdog that is a button actuated liner lock Sheepdog utility. I think that's probably the way to go. But the Drop Bear utility, I love the jimps. The jimps go all the way up into this scoop. But I don't cut wires and stuff that I would. I want a real blade. You know, if I can use the drop barrel with a 154 CM blade on it, then yeah. The Sheepdog is better, even though the drop barrel utility is nice. But yeah, Sheepdog's a button actuated or button top liner lock or whatever. And it's a little bit beefier. A lot of people have been saying good things about the Snarf. The Schnarf. That looks kind of like a chunkier one too. Anybody pick one? Have those shipped yet? Anyone know that ordered the Snarf? Steven didn't ship. Lanyard Man ordered a couple, he was saying. But I'm not sure if the Snarf, have they shipped already? They improved the release button for the blade on the Sheepdog too. Schnarf. I know some people were saying they had some issues with their release button. Mine seems to be fine. It's stiff. It's tough. You have to push that in pretty hard to make that whole tab go back to take the blade off. They're still not shipping for a bit. Kathleen's posting a link under Cat's Hoe. Oh, I have that one. I have that one, Kathleen. I don't know where it is. Is the one I just linked any good? Let's talk about it, Kathleen. Actually, yeah, it is. They have two versions. I think I got actually the different version than that one that's a little bit more. But here it is. This is the O-knife crossbar. Wow, I'm struggling. It's because I'm using my right. Crossbar works fine. Flicks out fine. Thumb stud. You untwist this to take the blade out. This one's like maybe $5 or $10 more than the one that you posted. The difference is the one you posted is basically this. This one also has right here a little fold out, and it's a button actuated. So then it does have a Phillips and a flathead on it, but you can take that out and put your Weehaw bits. So you can take your Weehaw bit and put that in there. So this one's a couple dollars more with that additional button lock actuated, which is fun. But this is like $22 right now. Can't beat that. Yeah, if you've got home projects and stuff where you don't want to worry about it, you just can use that utility blade, gum it up, cut some wires or something, and not really, oh, I caught a staple. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And the price is right. $22. The little O-knife one is good. Although I recommend for a couple bucks more if you are looking for some type of a bit driver at the same time. Isn't it, Paul? Just a little... Whoop, whoop. Just a simple little button. You can get in there and kind of roll it out if you want. Kind of fun. But I just don't carry them. I don't carry them because I don't. Does the razor blade move up when you pull the razor blade tip up and down on the Kaiser? Wait, does the razor blade move up when you pull the razor tip? It doesn't move at all. I can't really get it to move. Is that what you're saying? If I push this way, I can kind of get it to shift just the tiniest bit, but it's pretty much in there. It's just the tiniest little, almost barely little bit of a movement, but not really. But if anything, all that's doing is you can kind of pull it away from that edge and then push it back. But it's like we're talking 10 thousandths. It's so minimal that you can't even see it really. Someone was saying that they were having problems with their release or something on that, but I don't know. I haven't had any problems with mine. Yours doesn't have the screwdriver. It's got the best crossbar disassembly design though. It's got a good crossbar. Is the one with the driver also on Amazon? When I looked at it, it was like one of the 4 options. Is it the U2? Oh, it's the U1 Pro. Hold on, let me find it. It's $10 more. Here it is. So basic Amazon search, if you just type O knife U1, it'll give you the one, this one here that does not have it, and then the U1 Pro. If you type Pro, it's going to be $9 more, but you also get the Pro. Whoa. So it just depends on if you want to add that or not. And they both come with this little mini pry opener tool, which is kind of fun, I guess. Not really necessary, but kind of fun. I'm sure it sucks to use anything other than, well, but I think if you're just cutting wires and doing a little project at home where you're not really worried about it and you're getting into staples and things like that, that might be a fantastic little user. It depends on the application, I guess, you know. I generally don't use my utility knives at all, but I'm never cutting wires. I'm never cutting stuff that might have staples or something in it. If I was doing electrician stuff like every day, it might be. Kevin Smith Knife says Fastback is the best one. But it's probably because it's huge. It's absolutely huge. The clip is terrible. But if you needed to cut with a razor blade, then maybe, maybe that's what's for you. Blues Drop Bear is solid. What's up, Kevin Smith and Nas? What the hell? Do you ever get burnt out on a specific brand ever with knives? No, but variety is the spice. And I'm always looking and always searching, and so I never really. I hit Kaiser really hard when I found them. I buy 99% of my knives. I don't really get many freebies. I get a couple companies that give me some sales or throw me something here and there, but generally, just about every knife I have, 90% of them, I have researched and purchased on my own. I buy a knife, I check it out, I go, ooh, I like this, or I don't like it. But if it is something that I like, then I will then research that company and maybe buy something else. And then, ooh, I like that more. And that's what happened like with Kaiser. Once I started getting Kaisers, I wanted them all. They were great. Every one I got made me like them even more. But then it was like, okay, then get a Senket, get a Molsect, get a Migron, Civivi, whatever. And I kind of go through it where I'm always kind of researching a lot of different companies, and I've got 20 things in carts right now, and I'm always kind of just watching and like, ooh, this one went on sale, I'll buy that one now. And so I haven't really gotten burned out the way I do it. which I don't know if I can recommend, but that's me. Everyone's a little different. And so, how do you do it? And does anyone else get burned out or fatigued from specific companies? Oh, Grateful's at the drive-through at Biscuitville. I've never heard of that, but it sounds delightful. Now I'm hungry. Hmm. Do you think that hard bars, blade scrapes? Wait. Oh, you're asking Paul. I was like, wait, I don't understand. What I miss? Varieties and spice. But I could see how if you just keep buying hard one company, all of a sudden you're just like, dude, let me look at something else. You know? What's up, Nick? Did I? Oh, I got booted up here from live chat. Hate it when that happens. Hate it when that happens. Yeah, give me a little bit of everything, Grateful. I want it all. Best fastback of all time. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never heard of that one. Vosteed, question mark. I haven't really given any looks at I know Vosteed's making some good stuff right now. People are pretty happy with it. I have so many things on my radar that I can't buy anywhere near 10% of them. And so having 100 things I want to buy, but I only can buy 5 of them, it takes companies that didn't treat me right and just puts them at the bottom of the list. Biscuitville sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. I mean, who doesn't like biscuits? Biscuits and gravy sound really good right now. Pork? Pork and gravy biscuit. My stomach was growling when we started this, you guys. You want me to leave and go eat, and then you're on the right. Now I'm starving all of a sudden. Those donuts. French toast sticks. Wow, Lou's getting fans. French toast is a bomb breakfast, though. You make good French toast, high quality right there. Knife market or industry, thankfully, only seems to go up in terms of quality. Everybody has very different and individual knife collecting journeys. Yes, there could be some similarities here and there for sure. And people tend to not buy the expensive and kind of build up to more expensive over time. That's a kind of a consistent thing. But yeah, everyone goes on different journeys. Yeah. My journey gets wild. I mean, look at where I'm at. One of the most recent ones. What? French military parachutist's knife? I'm going to EDC that. We've been looking at the Ulus. I mean, this is a little pocket Ulu. Alaskan knives. I love where it's going. It's just great. There's so many cool things. You can get a Rayla conical for $30. I mean, what? AR RPM 9 for $30, and it's good. It's solid. It's a nice knife. Like, the world we're in right now. Kevin's making bacon and eggs. They bring you joy, and dude, you'll know. You watch a video, you'll know. Like, I'm either laughing and losing it because I'm happy, or I'm rarely pissed. Rarely pissed. It's good. I gotta eat. Yep, we're doing it. Happy Saturday, y'all. We got a couple hours in. That's decent. That's decent. You had me at bacon. Yeah, the bacon, it's like, and scene. Time to eat. Bro, you know you're a babe. Pirated copy. Thanks. Shucks. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. All right, we'll see you all soon. I'm going to get some projects going. I'm going to put my camera down and get some work done and try to get caught up. Kevin, message me. Kevin, message me. We're going to start talking about Texas for sure. 100%. 100%. Have a good day, you all. Yep, there's Donnie right there. He knows what's up. Have a great day. Good to see you. Magnus, let's go get them. Almost done with the masks. Getting some done today. And we're going to do it. Later, y'all. Grateful Dom. My man. Peace.